something fishy going on around here. It's damp. But, it's Friday. Q&A. Fanmail. Lovely. News! News, what news do we have? I am going to be doing a new science episode in the near future involving rival ammo. We got a whole bunch of different rival ammo, and that should be fun. So look forward to that. I also really need to finish up the smart gun gear video. I just need to finish the strapping on the backpack, and then I can do that video that I promised would be out right after the smart gun video. And here we are in March, and I still have it. Women of Nerf shirts 2020 are available. Get yourself one. They are lovely. It's a wonderful organization. We do not deserve Archer. Wonderful, wonderful person. Alright. Questions and answers. Here we go. Grim Reaper 2458 _ How would you describe the taste of Mountain Dew? Tastes yellow. I haven't had Mountain Dew in many, many years. I used to drink it all the time. And then one day took a sip and just like, oh, God, no. And I haven't touched it since. I don't know why. Just, I guess I drank my quota. Who knows? Bad Caramel. Would you recommend having the feed for a Proton pack for the smart gun be on the dominant hand or the offhand? Offhand. I recommend running it along the support arm. Because if you don't, then you've got the support arm coming around one side and the hose coming around the other. And that's not good. That's going to be a problem. So whichever side you have the arm running from is the side that the hose should come from. Which side you have the arm on is a personal preference. So whichever works for you. Jeremy Lupercio. What are your thoughts on the non-nerfer mods, such as Ren Vikman's Nerf Drone, Hacksmith's Talking Percy's, and Adam Savage's Nemesis? I think they are neat. I think they would have been even better if they had reached out to somebody in the hobby. I would like to put myself up as a volunteer. I would love to meet Adam Savage. They were really cool builds, but they obviously didn't have nearly as much information as many of us do, and they could have been far, far better if they had, I feel. But they're also, it's neat that, you know, Nerf is such a big hobby that even people like them will do videos on it because it's everywhere. It's huge. Joshua Hutter. Dogs or cats? Either, as long as they're well behaved. As a general rule, I prefer cats. I would love to have a shop cat. I have been trying to get some of my swamp cats to come live in my shop. They haven't taken me up on the offer yet. I don't want a house cat, but I would love to have a shop cat. Dogs are, I feel, higher maintenance in many ways, in my opinion, and generally too excitable. But really, I guess, again, it depends on the animal, which often depends on the owner. But if they're well behaved, I like both perfectly fine. Trevor Halligan. What do you wish you knew before you started doing your first integration? Oh Lord, everything that I now know. I wish I'd known more about things like epoxy, soldering, glue, circuits, spray paint. There's a reason I have videos on all of those on my channel now, is to help the future people. Yeah. Mostly soldering was what I would have made my life so much easier if I had known how to properly solder when I started my first build. Kelvin Clark. How many rubber ducks does it take to overthrow any monarchy, and what color would your hair be in the aftermath? Well, if done right, just the one duck. The easy way is, of course, with a ton of ducks, and you just drop them on said monarch and crush them. Probably white from the stress of being hounded by the whoever was supposed to be protecting the monarch. My hair's going white anyway. Ben Rogers. Have you ever played Twilight Imperium? Nope, never heard of it. Johnny Blaze. Do you like Bundaberg root beer, and what is your favorite fictional sword? Yes, I have had Bundaberg. It's not my favorite, but I do enjoy it. It's, I want to say, sweeter than I prefer. I'm not sure if that's the right flavor. There's a flavor in there that isn't my favorite, but it's still very good. Favorite fictional sword? I don't know that I have a favorite fictional sword. I've always been a fan of Excalibur. I also like Glandring. The faux hammer is just a good name for a weapon. Automatics. Has the blacksmith shop been acquired? Yes, not just one, two. I've actually several blacksmith shops have been acquired. The new big fancy one, I acquired that for my birthday, and then I acquired a second one on my birthday adventures because I wanted to keep one as it was designed, and then I want to modify one to fit in my village, and I decided to just go ahead and buy a second one because I got money. And then I was sent, as you will actually see later, a different blacksmith shop. But you don't know about that yet. Austin Black. Do you have any plans for your next big project? Yes. Yes, I do. And you don't get to know them. Aha! Take that! Oh, right off the top. Nathaniel Fowler. Have you ever thought about making an Elite Dangerous channel? No. Phoenix693. With all the rubber ducks that you have received, do you think you could do a song with them? What do you take me for? Ken Ewing? 10 points if you get that reference. Travis/GA. If someone comes to the makerspace, would you allow them to take pictures of themselves holding some of your most famous blasters? Yeah, absolutely. Not a problem. Jeremy Hush. Are there any kits to update a Slingfire into a Winchester? Yes. Are there any hammer shot kits that you suggest? Well, if you can find one, the Orange Modworks kit is amazing. If not, most of the major retailers out of Darts, Foam Blast, and even Amazon sell hammer shot upgrade springs. There's any number of people who sell upgraded cylinders, anywhere from 6 to 8. If you go with the radioactive, you can get up to like 32, which is ridiculous and amazing, and I need to get one of those made. Silver Fox Industries sells resin cast replacement hammers and triggers that are lovely and in a variety of colors. So, yeah. Is there a way to make an air-powered pirate cannon to fire big foam balls? Yeah. Yeah. Laser Ray 1. I have a possible review question for you. Have you checked out the Rival Burn version 3 from Captain Flood? No, I think I've got version 1 of the early ones. Haven't looked at the revisions. 4-piece. You have said before that there are a couple of your writings from Medieval Recreation that have survived the times. Have you ever thought about posting the ones that have survived online? No. Actually, I think I counted somewhere like 80, maybe as much as 100 of my sonnets survived, and a couple of my epics, though I know a couple of my epics probably didn't survive. But my favorite piece of poetry that I've ever written has survived in several forms. I have a printed copy, and then my brother actually wrote it out in a leather-bound book for me many, many years ago. But no, I have no plans to ever post them online because most of it is rubbish. Absolute drivel. Mad Hatter. Have you ever had Mr. Pip? And if so, how much did you like it? I probably have, and it made no lasting impression whatsoever. Have you ever watched Dr. Stone? Never even heard of it. Apparently it's an anime that I should watch. Michael Nimrod. Have you ever seen anything Monty Python related? I have seen almost everything Monty Python related. I've seen all of the movies, I've seen all of the Flying Circus, I've seen lots of the stage show stuff, I have the Live in Aspen DVD, I've seen many, many, many Monty Python related things. In fact, I have brought it up already in this Q&A for those of you that spotted the reference. Zach Leak, what is your favorite comedy show, film, TV program? Well, as it happens, Monty Python's Flying Circus. Have you got a Lynx from Orion Blasters? I haven't. I know it's the new hotness and everybody loves it, but I was never a fan of things bullpup. Not my preference. They're neat, but in Nerf, they don't make as much sense as they do in real firearms. Having a shorter blaster built with a longer barrel, because we don't really need long barrels in our hobby, or as long as like rifled barrels make a difference. But and so I just find them awkward to reload. But that is entirely a matter of personal preference, and I know people love them, and I would probably love to have one, but I'm not going to go out of my way to get one. And finally, James, age 45. What is the most important and impactful lesson you have learnt from someone in life? Well, there's the big questions. That we have to make the world that we want to live in. So often someone will, you'll see people online say the very jaded thing of, that's not the world we live in. That's not what the world's really like. Well, make it so it is. And the easiest way to do that is when you have the opportunity to commit some small act of kindness, if it's not going to cost you anything and you have the energy or whatever you need to be able to do it. Because then you live in a world that's slightly better because of you made the world slightly better. You're walking through the parking lot at Home Depot and you see an old man struggling to lift something heavy into the back of his car. Take a second and help him. It's going to take a couple of seconds of your time, but it may make the world a difference to him if he ends up not hurting his back or what have you. And he will remember that. Almost certainly he will remember that somebody helped him. And there is a chance that he will then, when he sees the opportunity, he will help someone else. And they will then help someone else. And so on and so forth. And it may someday come back to you. And even if it doesn't, just making the world a slightly better place is worth it. There's a lot of my channel is oddly related to that. A lot of the videos that I do and that I enjoy doing the most aren't ones that are ever going to go viral and get 1 million views. Some of them will probably never get 10,000 views. Like my reassembly videos, I've been doing those, and they're time consuming, but I love doing them because I almost always learn something myself in the process. But every one of those videos has a comment from somebody going, "Thank you so much, you saved my blaster." And that one comment makes the effort worth it, because I have made at least one person's life better through my actions that cost me really very little. And that to me is worth it. So make the world a better place, and that way you get to live in a better world. And if everybody did that, we would live in a better world. The reason it's not like that is too many people have given up trying. And I think it's important that we continue to try to make the world a better place when you can and where you can. You can't do everything. You can't, take up every opportunity because there are limits that we have. But every once in a while, when you have the chance, that little thing, telling someone their gas cap is still open, or, little things, little bitty things that you can do that just incrementally make the world better. And if everybody did them little, we'd make a better world. So that is my advice to you. Ha-ha! Ha! A hit! All right. Speaking of people making the world a better place, let's take a look at the loot people have sent me that make me happy. All right, there's some good stuff. First, we will go up to the Lego room because I opened some stuff there that was supposed to be here for my birthday but didn't get here in time. So I opened it up in the Lego room because there was at least some Lego involved, including some awesome Lego that I've already mentioned. You'll get to see it. Let's do that, and then we'll come back here and get to the rest of this swag. Here we are. We will start with the 2 letters. We have one here from Caleb Green. Let's see what Caleb Green has to say. Well, there's something here that says, "Welcome." Not sure what that's about. Xavier. That is cool. I don't know what that's about either. But it's cool. Jose. Very cool. Luke. I'm not sure which Luke. I know a couple of Lukes. Brett. And Lance. Very cool. As a birthday present for you and your pal. Oh, wait. Good lord. There's stuff. I have no idea what is going on here. Alright. Happy birthday, Captain Xavier. The season of love is upon us, which is, of course, means a good week of sorrow for me. The gods giveth and the gods taketh away. I suppose the smart gun build... The smart gun build was phenomenal and a perfect way to express yourself. May 2021 be good for you and all of Nerf kind. Bangarang. The train gets weirder and weirder by the day. There's people fighting on a train, and I think that one's throwing a banana. Able Crewman Caleb. P.S. Have you heard of Common Rider? Ask Qualcomm if you don't. I have. I heard about it from Qualcomm. He has told me about it. It is weird. Aha! As a birthday present for you and your pals, I made some talismans. Do with them as you wish, but I would like you all to be together to see them. Well, the next time, it's gonna be a while before all of those people are assembled at the same time. I assume the Luke being referenced is out of darts, but I mean, like I said, I know at least 2 Lukes, so I'll get clarification on that. Very cool. I'm sure they will appreciate it, and hopefully someday we will all be assembled again, and we'll be able to take a look at it. Alright, moving on, we have something from Daniel Fidus. Could be Fidus. I don't know how it's pronounced. Dear Captain Xavier de Normandy, how are you doing? I'm writing this letter to you because I greatly enjoy your content, especially your story time with Captain Xavier videos. Whenever I see the effort that goes into some of your videos, especially your year-end build, it reinforces my belief that something as complex as human life did not come about by chance. When I watch your videos, I appreciate the work you put into them, and so should I not then acknowledge the maker behind the complex mechanisms that sustain life on the planet? If you're like most people, you're probably not a Bible reader. Well, that's just an incorrect assumption. I have in fact read the Bible. I was originally raised Catholic. But I encourage you to turn to page 617 of the enclosed magazine. It encompasses a third man-made products to their original inspiration. If we acknowledge the effort that went into making the copy, should we not acknowledge the creator of the original and the effort they put into it? Sincerely, Daniel Fidus. As one of Jehovah's Witnesses, I would normally be sharing this information with my neighbors, but going door to door, but due to the global plague, that is not possible, so I have to write letters instead. P.S. Train. What do we have here? Man-made fibers, natural product, yep. Spider webs, navigation, yep. Lenses, yep. Like I said, I have read it, I have my philosophies on it, and my beliefs on it, and I have no idea how they would line up at yours, but yes, it is fascinating how we have found artificial ways to create things that existed in nature, and to use them for our own purposes. Many things were inspired by nature. Modern traffic control, like GPS, the way it finds what's the fastest route, when it tells you that, no, this is the fastest route, and it may sometimes change from day to day depending on traffic. The artificial intelligence behind that was modeled after the pattern, or the pathfinding techniques used by ants. They actually analyzed how ants find the fastest route, and how once one route is being used by too many ants, it becomes no longer the fastest route, and they will reroute to a new route. The algorithms that the ants were using, that was naturally evolved or created, that is what they modeled a lot of modern GPS on. So yeah, it is fascinating how our artificial stuff can follow nature in many, many ways. All right, let's take a look at the package. I'm going to start with this one because it is dubious. Could be anything. Stuff. A note with a seal. Look at that. That is fancy. Open up. Super cool. I've got to get myself a proper seal. That may be what's in here. Oh, look at that. That is swanky. To the right, Honorable Captain Xavier de Normandy. As requested, I have enclosed within this package the most formal and proper of correspondence implements, your wax seals! Ha ha! Please do try to remember to use the proper imprint in all official missives regarding of their loquaciousness, regardless of their loquaciousness, as they serve for your benefit as well as ours. It is of inestimable value to those of the... I'm not sure what that word is. Organization to ensure all communiques exhibit the established authentication marks in addition to watchword concealed in sesquipedalian ramblings. Please, thank you for your consideration and dedication to verbose verifications of verisimilitude. Yours truly, Joshua Rubin, Senior Merchant of the Company of Musteladelia Expedition. Still not sure what that word is, but I'm pretty sure that's an M. P.S. Initially enclosed in the parcel a small gift of goodwill from your friends in said organization. Use instructions. Cool. That is awesome. I have always wanted wax seals. Let's take a look at them. Ugh. Well, a patch. Nomad Nerf Outings, Madison, Wisconsin. That is an awesome patch. Check it out. Nerf Outings, Nomad Nerf Outings, Madison. Very, very cool. We have sealing wax. Neat. And here are, I assume, my seals. Oh, excellent. That is really beautiful and great. Oh, he did it all. So on this one, he has the cruise symbol, the hourglass, and on the opposite side, my personal device, the fleur de mort, I called it, the flower of death, a fleur-de-lis made out of bones. And then on this one, we have the X-Strike logo, and opposite of that, we have the anti-glass for the auxiliary. So yeah, that pretty much covers every device that I use or am anyway affiliated with. So that is amazing. The craftsmanship is fantastic. I mean, the fact that he was able to get that tiny detail, because that is not a insignificant amount of carving. That is beautiful work, sir. All right, what do we have here? Here is the dubious one. It is, oh, the man has sent me Sprecher. The man has sent me a bottle of Sprecher. It looks like there may have been a little bit of leakage, but he was foresighted enough to put it in a bag. This appears to be a special bottle. Milwaukee Brewers. Official beer of the Milwaukee Brewers. Very, very cool, sir. Thank you very, very much. Always love getting root beer. Especially Sprecher. Smells good. All right. Well, I will definitely have to get more of the wax and learn how to properly do that, and I shall do so whenever I send letters. All right, let's take a look at this. Dubious. This comes from an Andrew. I cannot read their last name. All right, Andrew, let's see what you are on about. It did come all the way from Canada, so that is, oh, Jeebus. Good Lord. No, man down. Oh, good. A note, because I already have questions. Hello, Captain. I have fixed Ultra. The problem was the dart heads. I provided you with some small sample dart heads to retrofit onto Hasbro darts. Please sand off the chamfer at the bottom. I printed the first batch before recalibrating my dual nozzle printer. Files and install instructions can be found here. Well, I'll hopefully remember to put a link in the contact below. Please conduct tests on your range to see accuracy. Additionally, Ultra darts have been made high density polyethylene. That packed foam you get around your new TV when you unbox it, blended with ABS plastic to give some flexibility and added strength, hence the black coloring. Note, my dart heads are for plinking only. Do not shoot them at people or animals. They have a tendency to break if they hit a target at an angle. I will be can be contacted at Blitz Mechanica on Instagram, and links below. Happy dart blasting! The Big Shock is equipped with a rapid-fire 10 spring and has had the dead space removed. Never got around to making a short dart barrel, but it shoots mega at around 80 FPS and can shotgun 2 rival balls. Well, that is cool. P.S. I need a Slingfire jam door. If you can spare one for my cosplay rifle build, it would be appreciated. Please send to the return address. You may have to email me the address. It was covered and destroyed. I don't know that I have a Slingfire jam door lying around. I'd have to check my parts bins. Alright, let's take a look at what we have in here. I am dubious of this blaster talk. And so he has 3D printed new heads for Ultra Darts. He has not printed them in TPU. I don't know, if you printed them in TPU, they might not be horrible if you shot it. These are rigid, so yeah, they would be great for plinking for target practice, and having a hard head, they make a wonderful ping on my targets. I would love to see you try printing him in TPU and see what happens. That would be fascinating. All right, what else do we have? Well, we have an Ultra 5. Lovely, lovely. He has taken off the handguard, which I know a lot of people don't like the handguard. I personally love Knuckle Duster handguards, so, but that does fit the hand better. I'm not gonna disagree with that. It looked like he chewed it off with his teeth. It's weird. We don't all have workshops full of tools. And then we have this. Oh, does this go on there? Is this, what on earth happened to that dart? Spray paint? Weird. Alright. Well, I love the color that he's done with that. He's made it a metallic red. That is pretty. Is this... What is the deal with the end cap here? Is this... I have questions. I have questions! I have no answers. What is going on? Explain yourself! What? Alright. Neat! I will definitely have to plink on the range with these. I think I have Ultra Darts missing heads, and now I would have replacements. And if they break from plinking my metal targets, well, I've got replacement heads. So that is cool. Plus, he gave the files. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. You provided the files. What am I talking about? I can print my own in TPU and see how it works. I shall print some in TPU and let y'all know how that turns out. All right. Let's take a look at the next package. The next package. Oh. Choices. I'm going to save this one. I will go with Daniel Dillman's package, which is strangely shaped and promises to be weird, because his packages are always weird and amazing, and it should be fun. He did warn me that there may be some weirdness, and, well, I'm all about that, so... Here we go. Note! I have found the note. Jury returns to the room. Judge, have you reached a verdict? Barry, jury foreman, we have your honor. Judge, what say you? Barry, we, the subscribed and unsubscribed, shame on you, viewers of Captain Xavier's YouTube channel, the Captain Xavier's Lego channel is also equally awesome and needs more subscribers, have all seen the video testimony concerning this case. On January 20th, Captain Xavier, otherwise known as Chaylo Majestic Beard Laurino, uploaded a video to YouTube that is disturbing beyond all reason. The courtroom audience begins to murmur. The title of the video as follows: 12th Night 2021 Goodwill Hunt. And the video implies a Bertha, another member of the jury, interrupts. Heavily implies, Barry, yes, heavily implies a normal Goodwill video with all the typical humor, ubiquitous Maverick comments, and tense zooms while saying not getting the Vulcan and the occasional epic fight. The captain then proceeded to deceive the viewers that he kept on finding more and more blasters while posting videos of the same Goodwill. The jury recognizes that while the whole video is analyzed, there was more than one Goodwill filmed. The fact, however, is beside the point. Not only that most of the blasters he used in the video were gifted to him and not even procured from thrifting. Actually, they were probably thrifted originally and then passed on to me. But apparently my jury did not make such a defense. His deception and devious, and even I want to take a moment to advise any parents of young children present in the courtroom to cover the child's ears. Even, wipe sweat from a brow, even bamboozling. Such language. Gasped from the audience. Judge, now you better watch your language, young man. I throw out the last defendant because of contempt of court. Don't think I can't do it to a jury member. Barry, forgive me, Your Honor. I overstepped my bounds. Judge, that's all right, son. Continue.
Many of the jurors, myself included, were hoodwinked for so long that we have started a petition to have a written testimony of how long it took us to finally discover the ruse redacted from the records. The judge will determine the outcome of said request after the trial has adjourned. We, the jury in the case of the state of Wisconsin versus Captain Xavier, find the defendant guilty of the charge of deception and reckless endangerment of the viewer's ego. The punishment shall be as follows. Captain Xavier must, upon meeting a nerfer he respects, say the words without sarcasm, "The Nerf Elite 2.0 series has revolutionary, innovative, and practical for modders, and is now my favorite series of all time," with a straight face. The captain must spend 12 hours in isolation. The isolation room will be filled with Nerf Vulcans without ammo belts and actual Vulcans explaining his faulty logic. That would be fabulous. The captain shall be required to sit down and listen to inaccurate historical ramblings of college freshmen without the ability to correct them 3 times a week. Oh, that is just mean. The captain shall have commenting restrictions on future videos. When trolls comment, the only thing he'll be allowed to reply is, "Oh, I guess I was wrong, you are right," when they are obviously wrong. The captain will also... I'm sorry, what was that? Record scratched. Dorothy, another member of the jury sitting next to her, whispers, "Maybe there is too much for him. You know it's his birthday today." Barry shouting, "It's his birthday?" In an instant, the courtroom is silent, and then the legal team sifts through their paperwork at lightning speed. Judge, excuse me, why wasn't this evidence presented earlier? Both legal teams are wide-eyed aghast. Judge, is it true? After finding a single piece of paper, the plaintiff slowly rises from his chair, keeping the page at a distance like it possessed some power of some unknown man. Plaintiff, unable to swallow, he nods. Well, what is the judgment of those found guilty on their birthday according to this imaginary court? Dorothy leaves the jury box and walks over to the plaintiff, who is still speechless, and takes his piece of paper. There's a disclaimer at the bottom. It says, "In the case that the defendant is found guilty on the day of his or her birth, the following procedures are to be followed. The defendant is pronounced not guilty, all charges dropped, and he or she may resume life as if it had been a normal day. However, all presents must be duct-taped to the point of exasperation." Judge, that's weird. Happy birthday, Chaylo. As a Christian, I believe that every day is intrinsic value, so that means you too. Happy birthday, Captain. As a Christian, I believe that every life is intrinsically valuable, but that means you too. Regardless if you have entertainment videos, which you do or not. You matter. Your birthday matters. I hope you're given a few chuckles and enjoy the gifts. Hope your birthday is special, and we should have that religious philosophical conversation sometime. Indeed, we should. Stay silly, Dan, native Wisconsinite, Halo fan, Spiker, Rubber Drinker, Lego sorter, etc. Train! When you can't afford a car with parking sensors. Rubber chickens. I'm trying to get into the Guinness Book of World Records as the oldest man in the world, which is taking me a lot of time. My new personal best, 36. When I was born, I was the worst in the world at being the oldest man in the world. I've gone up by 3 billion places. GameStop sitting among Tesla and Amazon after Reddit users make it a Fortune 500 company. Yeah, he printed out memes. He sent me memes. Memes, I tell you, memes. That was hilarious. And now I imagine I'm going to find a box full of duct-taped presents. Let's have a look. Yup. Well, these aren't duct taped. We have a pile of instructions. Ooh, a sled dog set. My Lego thing. No. Back together here. Some sort of Ninjago monster truck. I have absolutely no idea, but apparently it's from Star Wars. I have no memory of that. Polar bear helicopter. More Star Wars. This one I do remember. It's a cannon. Lovely, lovely. More Ninjago truck. More ice station. Lego movie. Lego movie set. Very good, very good. Ooh, yes. Lego movie castle. Excellent. More ice station. There's a lot of ice station going on here. Getting ice station. I'm wondering if there's an ice station in here. Let's find out. Duct taped to the box. You fiend, sir. Sir. Could be anything. Could be anything. I have to figure out where the top is. Okay, I think that's the top. I'm in. Ooh. Well, that is a massive bag of minifigures. Oh, what do we got? I have no idea what that is, but I like it. Knights, cowboys, aliens, ninjas, samurai, horses with barding, soccer players, more knights in armor, racing teams, train people. Saw that one already. Oh, is that a black? No, Spirius. Good stuff, good stuff. Basketball players, awesome. Classic Space, Space Police. This guy is blue. I don't know what his story is, but he's blue. Pirates. A little bit of everything. Spider-Man's head on a pike. That's aliens. Yes, yes. Very cool. Forceman shield. Nice. These random things I get from him are some of the best because you just never know what you're gonna get. And then I got to sort through it all and figure out what I've got. Nice. Space Police, very cool. Space Police 1 and Space Police 2. There's probably a Space Police 3 in here if I look hard enough. Fright Nights. Most excellent. That's gonna be fun to sort through. What do we got next? What do we got next? We've got a blob of duct tape. Sir. And I don't want to just cut into it because I don't know what's in it. I do know what's in it. It is the flip out blaster, the vintage. Okay, so it should be safe to cut there. Aha! Sure enough. I cannot remember the name of it, but it's a Cyber Strike line. It usually attaches to a thing on your wrist, which is missing, but I've found ways of replacing that. And when you pull the little pin, it flips up, primes that way, fires old Mega. It's pretty groovy. Blabbity, blabbity, blabbity. Excellent. Very cool. The variety. That's what I love about the stuff this man sends. Is you never know what it's gonna be. Something on duct tape. He has sent me Adventure Force darts. You can never have too many Adventure Force darts. They are fantastic darts. What do we got? What do we got? We've got a blob of duct tape. Oh no! I've cut something. Mint! Mint peppermint patties. Pearson's mint peppermint patties. I love mint, by the way. Oh, smells good. I'll put it over here with my other Lego Room mint. Yeah, right. We have mint. Duct taped in. Suspicious. Dubious. It's a low rattle. I'm thinking it's gonna be big parts. Sure enough. Oh. Back in your box. I don't know that I had any of these particular bricks. They're a big, weird brick from one of the later eras of castles that I didn't have a bunch of. They're wall sections with a window. And just I mean, why I would have much preferred a bunch of smaller parts, but they decided to come out with these big parts. But, you know, they allow you to build large sections very quickly, and they are very fancy. I don't know what I will use them for, but I will find a use for them. Light gray large rock sections. Those are usually dark gray, but they do come in other colors occasionally, so that is cool. And then 3 different of these large, weird plates with Technic pegs and pins and just weird parts. Could not tell you what any of these parts, what set any of these came in. But sure enough, big parts. Good stuff. It's always nice getting a box of almost all parts you don't have. Very, very cool, sir. All right. We've got dubiousness. Oh no, it's duct taped in the box. Give it to me. Release it. No. Cut you. Give it. Dubious. 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 Dubious, I say. Did he in fact send me? I have no idea what this is. Gummies. Those have got to be the fanciest gummies I have ever seen in my entire life. Rose tea bears, peach tea bears, and matcha bears. Sugar fina. Glucose syrup. Sugar gelatin. That is amazing. That's just that candy bento box. That smells amazing. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I will try them. I will probably make a whole video out of trying these and other weird snacks I have gotten a pile. That will be interesting. That's weird. Weird. He did warn me that it was gonna be weird. There was a warning. Alright, I'm going to have to shank this to get it out. Ah! Man! Alright. I think I've gotten all of the weirdness out of the weird box. Alright. Dubious. Dubious. All right, it's a bag of brick. There appears to be all that's in there. Lovely, lovely. Your efforts to dampen the rattle with packing peanuts has been partially successful. Oh, good. How? How? Where? Sir? I know you should never ask someone the source of their powers, but where on earth did you find this? He has found set 3739, the first blacksmith shop. You saw the one I got myself for my birthday. This is the older one that my whole village is designed on this building. This is the style that I went with. If you look at all of my buildings, they are in some way reminiscent of this. This was the original, and I tried looking up how much this was, and it was ridiculous. And so I gave up even trying to get it, and I cannot imagine where this man found this set. That is incredible. I'm out of room in my village. What am I going to do? Well, evict the foreigners. I will. Wow. I have a building in my village that was based on this, specifically based on this, but I changed the colors. This one's just going to have to go in. I might have to modify it because these ones were designed so they open up in the middle, they swing open, and mine are designed to lift up by floors, so a little bit of modification would need to be made for that, but not a lot. Wow. That is amazing, sir. We have got to have that conversation because I want to talk to you. I just want to talk. I have some friends that are going to plots when they see this. Plots, I tell you. I've plotzed. He warned me that there would be a plotzing. I never expected that. You, sir. All right. We have one more package, which may also involve some plotzing, because I'm pretty sure I hear Skittles, and I'm definitely hear Lego. This is from the McPherson family, another wonderful group of people that send me just copious amounts of happiness, and I cannot express my gratitude enough. Good Lord. There was a note. Happy birthday, Captain. I hope this letter finds you well and finds you in good health. It does. 2 days ago, I woke up feeling not so good. Sore throat and a headache. And by the end of the day, it had passed and good times were had. Okay. We were at the McPherson house. We here at the McPherson household wanted to mark this special occasion with a few of our favorite things. I hope that you have learned from past experiences in announcing your birthday, so we may schmuck you out appropriately. I did show Melissa the cake incident video, and she agreed that had you attended an event in Kansas City over your birthday and not told her, you would not have had to wait for years for her revenge. It would have been swift and immediate. See? I learned my lesson. Well, I have your attention. I wanted, again, to thank you for the content that you create. I have been enjoying your Monday Mod Tips assembly series. As someone still new to modding, they are a great reference material when I run into snags. And that is why I'm creating them, because they're useful. They're educational. They're never going to get a huge number of views, but every single one of them has comments from people thanking me for making them because it saved their blaster. And that is what my channel was always supposed to be about in the first place. I really hope that the Nerf community will be able to have events in the summer and fall months. I really want to attend a few larger HVZ events and want meet so many of the people that I now consider friends. Thanks to you and the auxiliary. Once we are all vaccinated, we would like to plan a trip to the Northwest to see the makerspace and fling some foam. You are absolutely welcome here. When this all passes, which it will. The vaccines are getting available. I'm still on the bottom of the list because I should be, but someday. Enclosed is, of course, happiness and some of your favorite treats. Melissa, of course, stole the show, but oh well. Enough rambling. Enjoy the loot. We hope to see you at an event later this year. I really hope so as well. All right, let us see. Let us see what we have. Well, first of all, we have Mandalorian bobbleheads. The brick heads of the Mandalorian and the baby. That is adorable. That is going to be fun to build. Oh, you can make his ears go up or down. That is so cute. So cute. Skittle. Told you I heard Skittles. Oh, my lord. Lifesaver. Wintergreen. My favorite flavor of lifesaver. Twix. For religious reasons. They're sticky. Oh no! There has been a leak of the root beer. Doesn't look like it's a bad leak, but there is definitely root beer residue. But there does appear to be 4 more bottles of Sprecher. None of them seem to be completely empty. And that was just packing material. Minifigs! Let's see what minifigs. We'll get to that. First, we'll open this. Dubious. Nothing here but cookies! I've been sent birthday cookies! An auxiliary cookie. Look at that. That is adorable. Cookies in the shape of cupcakes that say happy birthday. A root beer float cookie! That is the coolest. Fresh extract cookies! I finally ate the last one. It was a little stale. I promise I will eat these sooner. Another root beer float cookie. Root beer float cookies. Who thinks of that? Somebody who knows what I'm about. That's who. And another extract cookie. Those are just... Those are, yes, magnificent. Yes, show stealing. Yes, those are amazing. Those cookies are delicious, by the way. All right. Finally, I'm going to go ahead and open the minifigs, because I want to know what I got. We got... Oh, yes! the Space Police officer. They've done it a whole bunch of times in the minifig line where they have had an homage to a previous line. And some of them are subtle, and if you weren't really familiar with like the old Blacktron or old Wolfpack, you might not spot it. This one's not so subtle. It is so overtly just a modernized version of the original Space Police that it's just cool that they're doing that there are people at LEGO now who understand, who know the history of LEGO, who study the history and understand that we are all a bunch of nerds and that we love our nostalgic stuff, and they're giving that to us, and I really, really appreciate it. This one is just chock full of spare parts. You get a spare visor, which is cool because it means I can make another Space Police from probably, there's at least one Space Police in here, but I doubt the visor's in here because those are the things that always get lost. And so I'll be able to build another Space Police from that. You get 2 pairs of the handcuffs because they're little pieces, so you can put one back there. You get 2 of his stun baton looking thing, and then a pistol and a shield. So he is all tooled out. They gave him riot armor, body armor, and that is just neat. Just cool. So cool. All right, let's see what the other one is. Oh, I know. I'm pretty sure I know. Yep. The female Centaur. Why this one's in the bag, I'm not sure. But it is. Maybe they thought it would be damaged by the horse body. I picked up a Centaur this weekend at Bricks and Wheels. It was an off-brand Centaur torso. And I had a couple of those already, but I wasn't sure if this one was the same. I think it was in fact different than the ones that I had. The ones I had were the size of a proper horse, whereas these are much smaller than a regular Lego horse. Look, a bag of Lego horses. For comparison, yeah, she is considerably smaller than a standard Lego horse. As are the ones from the Harry Potter, the set with the giant. I got that set. And then I'm pretty sure, in fact, I know the one that I got at Bricks and Wheels is in between the two. So, and then I'm pretty sure I have some from like Alibaba or whatever, AliExpress that are this size. And I know I've made Centaurs using Lego horses just by popping them apart and taking the head out and adding a little platform in order to make Centaurs. So, yeah, very, very cool. Well done on that. I've spent some time in the Lego aisle fondling Lego minifig bags until I could figure out which one they were most excellent. Okay. That's the last of the loot. I think we will now retire to the shop and look at all the stuff that I got from the Goodwills and some final thoughts. This is going to be a very long video. A very long video. I might break it into multiple videos. I don't even know. All right. Off we go. Night! We're back! Loot! Incidentally, I'm fiddling about with the white balance on this camera. I have been manually setting it to either outdoor or indoor, but I kept forgetting and then having footage get either ruined or just not as good as I'd like. So I've set it for automatic, and I want to see what it looks like. So if it's completely washed out or the colors are off, let me know. I'll obviously notice in editing, but we'll see. Maybe it will make my life a little bit better. We will find out. All right, let's look at some stuff. First of all, we have a letter with a wax seal, which is cool, because wax seals are cool. I do need to get around to writing those letters, the homework that I was given. Come on. There we go. Oh, darts. Darts. A couple of darts. Very cool. An assassin! Xavier and Walcom, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to terminate Brett. Recently, intel shows him to be an enemy spy. Ammunition provided, proof of termination required. Gentlemen, he knows too much. Be careful, Minister Hawks. I have not seen Brett in forever. I will see
what I can do. The problem is he may actually watch this video and then he'll know that I'm coming. Dubious. Dubious. It may not save him. Alright, what do we have here? Salutations, Captain. On this day that was made for you, know that even though you are loved, respected, and above all revered, I want you to know that you are still a schmuck. Well, this is true. This is true. Please have a person nearest to you sing this song to you. Well, the next time I'm near another human, I'm well and thoroughly hermited. I spent a week with friends. It was supposed to be 2 days. It ended up a week during my birthday. And so I'm still well and thoroughly hermited, but I'm sure I will see another human again, and I'll pass this on to them. Know that I jest, my friend. I hope and pray that this letter finds you in good health. Surrounded by dear friends, I wish for this to be one of the greatest days your birth that you have ever had. I pray by your next birthday that I shall be accounted amidst them. Until that happy day, happy birthday. Your friend, Captain Frank Hawks. Yeah, I'm hoping by next February events have started up again. We will see. Several of my friends have gotten their first wave of vaccinations now. Several of the local crew have, and so once we all have, we definitely plan to have a big get-together and hang out and try to vent some of the anger and frustration of the last year and a half that it will be by then, probably. I am still obviously on the bottom of the list to get the vaccine, as well I should be, because I work from home, I'm low risk, I'm healthy. There are definitely people that need it before me, but it doesn't mean I don't want it, and it doesn't mean I'm not going to take it as soon as I possibly can. So, yeah, I look forward to it. All right, package. This one's already been opened. This was sent to me by a person. I was warned of its coming. This is from Matt at Rex Tech. And it is, I believe, a full upgrade kit with all the bells and whistles that you could possibly want for the Spectrum. I'm pretty sure it is. And I will have, I plan to try to build this weekend and get the video out, hopefully this weekend. They've asked me to get it done by the 12th, and I will do my absolute best to do so. It's a whole bunch of kit. And, apparently Buff Daddy Nerf was involved as well. So yeah, there will be a whole video on this. It looks to be pretty snazzy, and I will read what they said in that video. So stay tuned for that. Apparently there will soon be a really cool kit for the Spectrum available for those of you that want it. Next package. This one's heavy. This is a dubious package. That's all I know so far. Aha! 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 No. Is there a note? There better be a note. Where's the note? Note! Aha! Happy birthday from Chris and Paxton. We hope you had a glorious day filled with root beer gummies and a box of happiness. Root beer gummies? Oh, no, that's not root beer gummies. What? Soil covering for interior houseplants pour... What? River rock. Why did you send me a box of rock? Is there an explanation for the box of rocks? Why have I been sent a box of rocks? Sir, explain your spelf. Sir. Okay, that makes sense. Yep, that says that. Where is the... River rocks. 5 pounds of river rocks. Who sends a man 5 pounds of river rocks? I am confused. I suspect it was just to throw me off the scent of the Lego. Okay, that is cool. I don't know if I have this one. I've got a creator, but I really hope that I do have it, because I really want to build both the shark and the giant squid. The anglerfish I'm not so excited about, but I definitely want both of those, and you can't have them both at the same time unless you have 2 of the set. So I'm hoping I do have it, and now I'll have 2, and I'll get to build them both, and I shall have a kraken. I will have to make the tentacles longer so that it can properly attack ships, and then the shark is just Well, it's just a really cool looking, creepy, creepy shark. Very cool. Sweet! Rocks. What? Why? I'm watching you. Alright. We have a package from Daniel Rao, who I have not heard from in a while. I keep promising to meet him someday and then never ending up in Lewiston. It's been forever since I was in Lewiston. I continue to promise the next time I am there, I will let you know, and we will have to do lunch or something. Nothing. What? 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 Sir! Sir! Just sit. Sir. 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 Excuse me, sir. Care to explain yourself? You promised you would be coming through Lewiston. I never informed me so we could meet up. I ended up not going through Lewiston. There was a plague on, and so, yeah. Therefore, I send you these. These are what I was going to give you when we finally meet. Finally. Until then, Elder Guardian. Ha! 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 Mm. What do we got? We have a thing. Dubious. Dubious. Extremely dubious. Train! Ooh! A magazine. These magazines are hard to come by. Bolts! Bolts. And what looks like a survival whistle with thermometer, compass, some kind of a light. Oh, yep. Light and a whistle in my colors. Cool. Bolts. But this is the cool one. Check that out. Now, I recently did a K26 episode where I talked about some of the more recent Zombie Strike blasters and how they're not any good for HVZ. And I had a number of people comment about, well, they're not supposed to be good for HVZ, blah, blah, blah. And they're not wrong, unfortunately. Hasbro has never officially, as far as I know, acknowledged or been affiliated with HVZ. For whatever reason, they decided not to be. I don't know. Or maybe they have and I just didn't hear about it. But as far as I know, they have never been officially affiliated with HVZ. And so to expect the Zombie Strike line to be perfect for HVZ is, of course, ridiculous. But I think it just should be, because HVZ is a huge part of the Nerf community. Much more than the mod community. I mean, at one point it was played in like 700 campuses worldwide. That's, you know, tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of players, and that is a large enough market to be worth Hasbro's time, I would think. And some of the blasters have been good for HVZ, and others haven't been good for HVZ. And so it's kind of hit or miss, and it's weird, and it just, yeah. Anyway, I was pretty much just whinging about it. But this is an official HVZ blaster. It says it on the blaster and everything. But it is Busby. I believe it is essentially a reshelled Busby Tech 8. It's weird. But yeah, it was an official HVZ blaster. And this one has seen, I don't know if it's interesting. It's got green, I don't know if it is just weathered weirdly into that green color, but it used to be gray. I think it's just spent some time in the sun and went green. It looks great. I love the color. And I've always wanted to get it because it was an official HVZ blaster. So yeah, that is pretty nifty. Would it be a great blaster for HVZ? No. Would it be terrible? No, it's an 8-shot revolver. There's nothing in the world wrong with that. I've seen people make it to the final stand of an HVZ armed nothing with a pair of Mavericks. And one person make it with nothing but a Tech 6. So, I mean, there's 2 more rounds right there. You'd be peachy. It's all about how you play. But that is pretty cool. And yes, the next time I'm in Lewiston, I will let you know. I just haven't gone that way in years. Pretty much since we've been talking about it. I think I did go through once and didn't tell you. But that was like 2 or 3 years ago and I still did Tacoma. It will happen. We will do lunch. I know where I want to go to lunch. I hope it's still there, and I hope they still have the dish I want, because I miss it and I want it. Yeah, no, fair. It's all fair. Okay, what do we got? We have, well, we'll go with size. We have a package from Mr. Dillman. I think we've already had a package from Mr. Dillman on this video, but that was from the one that was from my birthday one. This is another one, because The man is relentless with the packageering. So let's see what he's sent me this time. It's large and light, which is dubious. But we have established he is an extremely dubious man. Ahoy, Captain! I hope you are having a splendid day. The snow is melting here in Wisconsin. Finally, makes me think of potential Nerf events in the summer, possibly, hopefully. Did you have an idea of the pirate sets you might need to upgrade your existing fleet? What are your current top 3 desired LEGO Star Wars sets? Enjoy these goodies. I walked by a LEGO store recently and thought of you. Stay stilly. Dan, native Wisconsinite, Halo fan, Taggers, Sparkle River, and so on and so forth. Todd! I assume that's German for train. Hey, lady, she's eyes are up here. Wearing a Hershey's bar. Report. How do you feel about 2021? Dear, I'm pretty excited about the ammo shortage. Fair. Me enjoying Star Wars film. Star Wars fans. Yeah. Let's see. Well, I have the only, like I've said, the only ship I don't have is a Silent Mary, but that's a big one. Any of the old classic stuff, because you can just never have, and mostly I just need minis. Lots of minis. Any minis, any pirate minis whatsoever. You can get your hands on bulk pirate minis or pirate mini parts. Fantastic. I'll even take the stuff from AliExpress. I'm not picky. Or just parts, boat hulls, masts, all of those parts, because I do have big plans that are going to involve a lot of ship parts. Not full ships, ship parts. Foliage. I am going to be building a jungle, so as much foliage as I can get my hands on would be lovely. Blue base plates. Just the 32 by 32 blue base plates. Those would be terribly, terribly useful. Top 3 desired Star Wars LEGO sets. Again, the ones that I really want are the really big ones. I'd like the UCS, any of the UCS fighters. I have the X-Wing and the Y-Wing. And while there are new versions of both, I don't need another one. I don't have room for the ones I've got now. But the B-Wing and the A-Wing were always my preferred fighters anyway. I'd love to get the UCS versions of those. Same with the TIE Fighter or the Interceptor or the TIE Advanced. Any of those would be pretty cool. Those are the ones that are coming to mind. I do have the big Millennium Falcon, the big Star Destroyer, the Super Star Destroyer would be cool. Again, once again, nothing but the big stuff. But same answer as before, any. It is not possible to send me a LEGO set I don't want. There is no LEGO set you could possibly send me that I don't want this. It's always going to be parts. It's LEGO, and I'm always going to love it. So, oddly enough, I'm not huge into the Star Wars minis. You'd think I would be. I do want to build the bridge from the Executor with all of the bounty hunters from that scene. Somebody did it recently, and I really like the look of it, and I want to give that a try. All right, let's get into this loot. So, aha! It's all foam. He sent me a bin full of foam because that is the sort of man that he is. Ooh. Big base plate. I did not have this one. I think I had a base plate of this shape, but I'm almost positive I did not have that pattern. That is a really cool looking base plate. That, I think I have... I think I know what I'm going to do with that. I think that's going to end up in that jungle I was just talking about. Because that would look very, very nice. With islanders all over it. Statues and temples and stuff. That would look pretty snazzy. That is a cool base plate. Oh, what do we got? A Lego bag. But does it contain Lego? The man has hoodwinked me before. It's a Lego bag of Lego bags. Good Lord, what? Good Lord, sir. Well, I now have the Lego bag that I will take with me when I go to Lego stores, as this is clearly a reusable Lego bag. Do you get a discount for using it? What on earth? Lego brand retail shopper, large. Okay. Sweet. A reusable Lego bag. I do use reusable bags when I go shopping. So why not a reusable Lego bag for when I go Lego shopping? Most excellent. Did not see that coming. What do we got? We've got winter sports stuff. Cool. Ice skates. I didn't know they had ice skates. Sweet. Archery target, hockey stuff, helmet. Trophy. I like the trophy. Where's the trophy? Oh, it's gold. That will go in my loot collection. Very, very cool. Hey, look! Foliage! Ask and you shall receive. Got some tree bits. Oh, leaf orange ones. Nice. For fall colored stuff. And flowers, and fence, and bits. Most excellent. Most excellent. And minis. What do we got? We've got a little elf-looking character, a female with a trident. Well, that's just awesome. Never enough female characters, and she is suitably medievally looking. I can't see the other one. She's gotten turned around. What is going on here? Open up. You do. How very dare you? Yes. It's Granny with a astronaut pug sweater. Weird. It's weird, sir. It's weird. Oh! The tiny elf has a tiny chameleon. That is adorable. Most excellent. Most excellent. I will find a use for all of it. Boxes. Hold on. Bag of rocks. That is cool. That is going with me to all... It's going in my car where it will stay, so I will have it when I go to LEGO stores. Sweet. Garbage. Okay, we have one last large package, which is dubious sounding. It sounds of happiness, but I have been burned before. I no longer trust. You've given me trust issues, Dillman. And I love it. What? How in the... What did they... Aha! I'm in! This box need not have been so large. It is packed with goods. A note! Hi Xavier, hope this letter finds you well. My name is Jason and I have been in the Nerf community since I was 12. I recall the old days with Uni 13, Germ, Nerf Haven, Germ, man. And modding Nerf long shots and making homemades out of PVC, clothespins, and a prayer. I have one of those now. I have also been a fan of yours since the beginning, finding your channel from Wallcom, talking about how the new Nerf famous ire. Now I am a part of the Chicago Nerf Wars scene and am still very much an active as can be in the Nerf community. Recently, my father, also a fan of yours and foam flinging blasters, sent me an email regarding your support for this small channel I run. In this package, you will see a small selection, a box of accidentally way too big. Yeah, I noticed that. For some of foodstuffs I review on my channel. The channel's name is the Snack Attackerz. Link will be in the description because that sounds entirely too much fun. Originally it was me and my younger sibling, but now it's just me. I go out and find new and interesting foodstuffs and review them sadly via the nature of the post, I couldn't include anything perishable. Yeah, well, that's fine. Everything in this little care package I have reviewed and have a video of it up on my channel. Well, then you definitely need to go check that out. With the exception of the Llama Party Popcorn. Llama Party Cotton Candy Artificial Flavored? That sounds weird. I don't like sweet popcorn. But it was too interesting of a product not to include. I know you have said in the past what a great way to grow a channel is to get support from his existing one, and I know this isn't Nerf or foam related, but there isn't anything quite like my channel pre-existing. Oh, sure, there are people who review new and interesting products, but for them it seems more like a vlog unedited
and very slice of life, whereas mine is for the express purpose of entertainment and knowledge. There's lots of jokes, and there's an editor. Neat. Sadly, there isn't much of a junk food community, so I'm reaching out via my beloved foam flinging community. Hope you enjoy the products and enjoy and hope you enjoy the channel. Jason of the Snack Attackerz. Well, I definitely highly recommend you all go check out that and give him a like or a comment or a subscribe. And I will have to do my own video reviewing all of this. How is this not perishable? What? Lucky Charms just the marshmallows? Well, that's amazing. What do we got here? Cheetos mac and cheese. Oh, no, cheesy jalapeno. Me and spicy food don't get along. Mostly it ruins my gut. But I will try it. I hope it's not too bad. I'll survive. I will survive. I may poop myself to death. Sour Gummy Creations. Okay, that's just cool. I've never seen that before. It appears to be gummies that you can build into things. Like Lego. What? Strawberry jelly peanut butter cups. Dubious. Airheads Bites Paradise Blend. Never had those before. Mint M&Ms, please. Oh, key lime pie. Smeared. I do like lime. I'm dubious, but I'm gonna give it a try. Are you supposed to like have one of every color in order to get the full flavor, or are they all the same? I will find out. Chocolate hazelnut Oreos. Okay, that sounds amazing. This one though. Llama Party Cotton Candy Artificial Flavored Popcorn. Yeah, I'm not a fan of flavored, like, sweet popcorns either, but it's blue. I gotta try it. What do we got? What do we got? What? Ugh! Reuben Sandwich Flavored Potato Chips. I don't know that I have never had a Reuben. I'm not a fan of sauerkraut. But I will try the chips. And last, but certainly not least, I hope, we'll find out. Scorchin' Cheddar Pringles. Oh no. Flamey hot again with the not liking foods that hurt going in and out. But I will try it for science. Alright, well, the good news is he says it's non-perishable, so oh wait, there's also a Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew, melon, major melon. Dew charged with watermelon. That sounds horrific and magnificent, and I can't wait. Okay, but this may have to wait until the next time I have a visitor, or I go visit someone, because this definitely is something that needs to be suffered with friends. So stay tuned for that, but I will definitely do a video about it because that is fun. Go check his channel out, Snack Attackerz. I will hunt it down and put a link in the description. Because that sounds like fun. And yeah, that is how my channel got started, was Wallcom featured me. And next thing you know, here I am, being sent wonderful and awesome things by wonderful and awesome people constantly. It's weird, but I enjoy it. All right. Well, there it is. If you haven't worked it out, if you want your question answered, ask it in the comments of this video. That is how it works. And you have a mailing address if you want to send me stuff is down there. But, you know, like, comment, describe, you know how it works. Help the channel, all of that jazz. And thank you guys for watching.